My future mother-in-law, Deborah, never liked me. From the moment Mark and I got engaged, she made it clear I wasn't good enough for her son. Subtle digs became blatant insults, especially during wedding planning. But nothing prepared me for what she did to my dress the night before the big day. Luckily, I had a plan B. When she strutted into the venue the next day, all eyes were on her, but not for the reason she expected. Let's just say karma arrived early. Planning a wedding is supposed to be joyful, right? For me, it was war, all thanks to Deborah. She thought Mark deserved some society princess, not me, a girl from Queens. The comments started at engagement dinners, escalated at dress fittings, and were a constant hum at every family gathering. Mark could have done better, she'd murmur loud enough for me to hear. Someone from a better family, perhaps. But she never touched my dress. That was my sanctuary. I envisioned a chic, intimate wedding in a Manhattan loft. My dress was perfect. Vintage lace, elegant, simple. My mom helped me find it. I felt like a bride, finally. Then Deborah offered her help. A week before the wedding, a text. "Darling, let me see the dress again. Just want to make sure it is perfect." Mark's aunt had offered suggestions, so I thought maybe Deborah was turning a corner. Huge mistake. I let her come over. At first, she was all compliments. "Lovely lace," she cooed. "Color is almost what I would have picked." Cautious optimism bloomed. Maybe she wasn't the monster I imagined. Then, as I slipped into the dress for a final check, she said, "A sash, maybe, to cinch the waist." I didn't think twice when she reached for a tape measure, but when I turned back, I saw them. Tiny cuts barely there, but enough to make my blood run cold, another and another. Her eyes widened, a fake gasp. "Oh, honey, I am so clumsy. Did I do that? I was just thinking a little tweak here and there." My voice froze. My dress, the one I loved, the one that felt like me, was damaged. Deliberately. Deborah's face was a mask of fake panic, guilt not even reaching her eyes. I ripped the dress off, frantic. Snags, cuts, lace pulled loose. Not destroyed, not yet, but close. "Deborah," I said, voice tight, "what did you do?" "Sweetheart, it is nothing." She stepped closer, hand on my arm, fake concern dripping. "Just a little adjustment. I will get it fixed. My seamstress is a miracle worker. Do not worry." "Fixed?" I choked. "This is not a fixable situation." I grabbed my phone, heart hammering. I had to call the seamstress, pray for a miracle. I ran from the room, needing to breathe, needing to not scream. The seamstress, bless her soul, was amazing. She worked magic, but it wasn't the same. The dress was repaired technically, but the emotional damage was deep. Deborah, of course, played innocent, rambling about helping and my great taste, but just needing a little something extra. Trust? Gone. But the wedding was days away. Drama was the last thing I needed. I forced a smile, focused on the ceremony, but inside, fury simmered. Sleep was a luxury that night. Deborah's fake apologies, her smug face replayed in my mind. Then, a thought sparked. She messed with my dress? Fine. Turnabout was fair play. She wanted to sabotage my day. I would make sure she regretted it. I spent the night plotting, every detail crystallizing. She thought she could ruin my dress and walk away? No, she needed to taste her own medicine. Disrespect? I would show her disrespect. Her dress. It was her turn. Wedding morning dawned bright and chaotic. Hair, makeup, bridesmaids buzzing around, Mark pacing, checking lists. But my mind was elsewhere, on my plan. Texts flew with my maid of honor, Ashley. She knew Deborah was trouble, but had no clue about my counterattack. "Meet me in the bridal suite, ASAP." When Ashley arrived, I thrust my phone at her. "Look at this." Secretly, I'd gotten Deborah's dress. When she went for her final fitting, she'd mentioned the designer, the shop in Soho. A quick call, a panicked explanation, and boom, the exact dress was in my possession. Not cheap, but worth every penny. No destruction, just a statement. I looked at Ashley. When Deborah walks in, I want all eyes on her. Trust me. Ashley, always up for drama, grinned. "How?" "Watch and learn." Deborah arrived, radiating smugness. Queen of the day, or so she thought. She sailed into the room where guests waited, and silence fell. Complete, utter silence. Her perfect dress, subtly, brilliantly altered. No cuts, no tears, just a fabric swap. A crucial panel replaced with something wrong. My seamstress had called it a minor detail, major impact. Shiny, garish, completely clashing with the dress's soft elegance. Deborah walked in, beaming, then her smile faltered. She sensed it. The silence, the stares. She tried to be the center of attention, to outshine me, and now she was the center of attention, all right. Whispers rippled. Barely audible, but I caught them. Fabric, what is that? Did she mean for it to look like that? So shiny. Her face crumpled. Payback. The room was thick with tension. Everyone was staring, mouths slightly open. That look, when someone realizes they've messed up. Big time. Deborah froze, mid-stride, finally registering the stares. She fidgeted, smoothing the offending fabric, making it worse, more obvious. Something was very, very wrong. I watched from the corner, a twisted mix of satisfaction and guilt. I never wanted to humiliate her, but she tried to destroy my wedding dress. She deserved this. Deborah approached the bridesmaids, forced smile plastered on her face. "Everything okay?" she chirped, voice too bright. Then she reached Ashley. Ashley, bless her, played it perfectly. "Deborah, are you all right?" A barely there smirk played on Ashley's lips. Deborah's eyes narrowed. "What is wrong with you people? This is not funny." That was my cue. I stepped forward, sweet smile in place. "Oh, Deborah, I just wanted you to be the most beautiful woman here. You know, that fabric from last season was looking a little tired. I just made a little update." Her face went scarlet. For a second, I thought she'd explode. Instead, she spun around, muttered something about needing a touch-up, and fled. Whispers grew louder as she retreated. Definitely not right. What was she thinking? Mark arrived, confusion etched on his face. "What the hell is going on with my mom's dress?" I shrugged. Innocent act perfected. "Ask her, babe, but maybe wedding photos? Time for our close-up?" He bought it, mostly, but the question lingered in his eyes. Later, I'd explain. Right now, it was my wedding day. The ceremony was flawless. Radiant bride, perfect vows, beautiful music. Even Deborah's dress drama couldn't steal my joy. But she was agitated, no surprise. Awkward for everyone. Reception, toasts, laughter. Then, tap on my shoulder. Deborah, face like thunder. "What did you do to my dress?" Harsh whisper, teeth gritted. "Think this is funny? Ruining my day?" I met her gaze calm. "I didn't do anything you didn't deserve." Her eyes flashed. Before she could retort, Mark was there, bewildered. "Mom, what is happening?" Deborah shot him a look, then tried to deflect. "Nothing, darling. It is fine. Just—" "No, Deborah," I interrupted, voice steady, firm. "Let's talk. You messed with my wedding dress, and now you are playing victim. You are lucky I didn't make your dress worse." Deborah inhaled sharply, anger simmering. "Unbelievable. No respect for family." I kept my composure. "Respect is earned, Deborah, not demanded. You lost mine when you tried to sabotage my wedding." Her face contorted. I excused myself, turning my back. Enough. Later, reception winding down, Deborah made her final play, talking loudly to guests, gesturing wildly. "Dress was ruined. She's just jealous. Used to be so sweet." She glared at me. I smiled. Inside, I knew Deborah wouldn't change. My wedding day, though, would remain mine. Late night, goodbyes. Almost free. Mark and I headed for the exit, escape velocity achieved. Then, footsteps pounding behind us. Deborah, breathless, face red. "Wait!" she gasped, voice shaky, demanding. "I need to talk to you. Now!" Mark looked confused. He hadn't seen the dress drama unfold. I stepped in front of him, hand on his chest, stopping him. "You have had your chance, Deborah," I said, voice calm, firm. "This is not about you anymore." Her expression softened. Almost. Maybe, just maybe, an apology. "I never meant to hurt you," she said, voice softer. "I just wanted what was best for Mark. He is my son. Protective mother. Crossed the line. Sorry." Half-hearted at best. Eyes flicking sideways, gauging reaction, calculating. No. "You do not get to decide what is best for Mark anymore, Deborah," I said, sharper now. "Never respected me. Doubt you ever will. Done trying to please you. Showed me who you are. Done with the toxic drama." Her face twisted again. Lash out? Instead, she took a breath. "Wrong. Get it. Stay out of your way." Stared at her. Moment of truth. End or escalate. Let it go. "Good. Hope so." Turned to Mark, took his hand. "Leaving now, start our lives, just us." Deborah silent, watched us walk away, fading figure in the night. Hotel suite next morning. Newlywed bliss, but Deborah still buzzed in my brain. Reception fallout. No word since. Learned her lesson? Doubtful. Noon. Mark's phone rang. Face changed, answering. Calm voice, serious. Hung up, turned to me. Mom. Nonstop calls. Meet up. Eyebrow raised. Kidding? Yesterday? Mark frustrated. Important. Apologize again. Hear her out? Sure. Part of me still furious. But Mark, torn, loved his mom despite everything, wanted to believe. Go. Not going with you. Firm, understanding. Mark nodded, kissed forehead. Brief. Back soon. Watched him leave, thoughts racing. Drama. Didn't want it. But Mark, closure. Needed it. 2 hours later, Mark returned, shell-shocked. Expression unreadable. Stepped inside, something to say. Okay, he said, breath deep. Met her. Exactly what I thought. Paused, collecting thoughts. Deborah did not apologize, not really. No responsibility, made it my fault. Not understanding her side. Not tightened stomach. Bad feeling. Kicker, Mark continued. Leaving, she said something mind-blowing. Said what? Looked straight at me. Quote, you have always been my second choice, Mark. Never wanted her in the family. See, she will never fit in. Blood ran cold. Everything clicked. Nasty jabs, undermining comments. Not sorry. Not peace. Manipulation. Again. Clarity washed over me. Deborah would never change. Always see me as obstacle. But I didn't have to let her control my life. Neither did Mark. Days after Deborah's apology, non-apology, clarity and exhaustion, Mark processed, wanted to believe best in mom, realizing manipulation, relationship priority, same page, late night talks, heartfelt moments, decision, done pleasing her, boundaries set. No more Deborah disruptions, no more push-arounds, but Deborah not done with us. Quiet dinner, phone buzzed, Mark's number, text. Need to talk, wife. Stared at message, phone rang, Deborah. Sinking feeling. One, think again. Voice low, venomous. Everyone will know real you. Unbelievable. Sabotage, ruined dress, now threats. Kept cool, anger building. Accomplished, Deborah. Voice cracked slightly. Mark, understand. Brainwashed by you. Not want someone like you forever. Crawl back to me. Small laugh escaped. Good luck. Hung up. Days passed. No Deborah direct contact. Stirring in background. Whispered calls, subtle comments at family gatherings. Mark noticed. Frustrated. Mom talking to everyone. Manipulated. Don't know who I am marrying. Heart sank. Not dress anymore. All out war. Ruining relationship. Toll on Mark. Defend me. Lose mom. Deep breath. Held hand. Stop playing defense. Take control. Mark confused. Offensive? Yes, I said firmly. Stop hiding. Stop letting her dictate. Shut this down once and for all. Power back. Relationship, peace of mind, Mark on board, plan, everything on table. No pretending manipulation wasn't affecting us. Drafted message. Mark and I both send. Clear, firm, end games. Deborah, respectful handling, clear you are not interested in common ground. Mark and I united. No longer tolerate manipulation, deceit. Continue undermining, limit contact. Last chance, be part of lives. Only way. Line in sand. Mark sent first. Followed immediately. Weight lifted. Boundary set. Non-negotiable. Days, silence. Expected retaliation. Storm passed. No passive aggression. No division attempts. Deborah radio silent. Mark uneasy at first. Reminded him. Right thing. No one, especially family, dictate our lives. Week later, unexpected call. Deborah. Didn't expect much. Picked up. Voice softer. Almost defeated. Messages, she said. Tone different. Thinking, maybe, wrong. Unbelievable. Don't know how to fix. Want to try. Pushing you both away. Didn't know how to deal. Scared losing Mark. Acted out, lose him forever. Genuine regret in voice. Not perfect. Start. Not overnight change, Deborah, I replied calm. Understand team now. Part of lives. Respect that. Long pause. No, she whispered. Try. Promise. Not instant fix, Deborah not suddenly sweet, supportive, slow changes, months passed. Mark and I, boundaries firm. Tension moments, Deborah pushed too hard, passive remarks. Christmas plans, Deborah suggests change better for family. Past, caved. Now, calmly told her, own traditions now. Sticking to them. Holiday with us, welcome. No changing plans. Surprise, no argument. Fine. Left it. Not cruel, consistent, respectful boundaries. Deborah never dealt with. Real test 6 months post-wedding. Text from Deborah, meet up. Hesitated. Mark and I come so far. Risk going back, but move forward. Step needed. Agreed. Neutral location, quiet coffee shop. Just 3 of us. Deborah arrived. Nervous. First time known her. Vulnerable. Thinking, she began. Voice soft. Everything. Realized. Unfair to you. Both. Stared, waiting for catch. No catch. Scared, she said, eyes sincere. Thought if I didn't act certain way, lose Mark. Took it out on you. Sorry. Wanted to do better. First time, felt like maybe relationship. Not perfect. Mutual respect. Deep breath, nodded. Thank you. Means a lot. Mark, quietly listening, smiled at me. Full circle. Deborah, not perfect. Never would be. Trying enough. Left coffee shop. Mark and I. Side by side, hand in hand. Road ahead, not always smooth. In it together. Marriage stronger. Precedent set. No one, no matter how close, break it. Boundaries, not easy, uncomfortable, messy, but only way protect life built. No one, not even family, right to tear that down.